Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of the Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Jin playthrough, and we've managed to make it to the joke DLC, after dealing with the smug prick for 3 episodes. So with that said, it's time for obviously one of the biggest running gags since Dynasty Warriors 7, and that is Sima Shi and his meat bun addiction. So he's sending Sima Zhao, Jia Chong, Dong Ai, and Wang Yuanji on a wild goose chase to get ingredients for the perfect meat bun. Well, you all know how Sima Shi gets with his meat bun, and this is real serious, by the way. And needless to say, never separate a Suma from a meat bun. You know, this would be really ironic if they actually make a meat bun the reason why the War of the Eight Princes actually started. That would be very ironic in Dynasty Warriors 10. That is if we ever get it. But, folks, this is it, and yeah, Wang Yuanji's in the lineup. But you know what, game? You know what? It's the last episode, so guess what? Screw it! You made me cave in. You made me cave in and finally play as Wang Yuanji. I could have played as anybody else, but I caved in to play her. Because this is it. After this, we're literally done.
My role is to see
well, that is if you happen to have started here in Jin. There are 4 other kingdoms that I have in this playlist. That I also have the gateway channels, well, the gateway episode that you could just go to the link to start that with. And start at any one of those points. But if you started from Shu, that's it. This is it. This is the last official episode of the Jin Kingdom. But it's not really the finale of Dynasty Warriors 8. No, 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 no. Oh, and if you think I'm doing others, no, absolutely not. I would be going through the same thing all over again, but at a different perspective, and more importantly, there was only like maybe 8 missions in that, it's pretty much missions that I've already done. So yeah.
Your orders are to obtain all of the ingredients.
Anyway, the whole gist of this joke mission is to get the ingredients in order for you to make a meat bun. Doesn't matter who you choose, the mission is clear. If your main character dies, then guess what? That's the mission failure. So that's one thing you gotta worry about. Another thing, not getting the ingredients. You gotta wait for the ingredients to show up and snag them. Here's the thing. Nobody knows that you have to pick the ingredients up off the ground because they look exactly like weapon containers. That's what makes this so hard. But you have to wait until they show up and have a prompt. And then you take it. But there's just another problem here. There are bandits in the vicinity. Bandits that will go about and take any ingredients that you did not get. And if they get all 6 and you don't kill them, mission failed. That's why this is one of the hardest missions in the game, because it's more of a visionary thing as opposed to a objective-based thing. And you won't even know that the bandits are actually doing this, and they'll end up taking more than just one thing. They'll take all the ingredients and go to their hideout and run away. So yeah, that is the main thing you need to worry about. However, that would also be the first thing you want to do if you want to try to finish this easily. And that is get rid of the bandits first, and then go after everyone else, so that way you won't have to worry about bandits taking your stuff. But if you picked up and claimed every single... Oh god, the Liang Cavalry, why are they here? Of course, Ma Chao and Madai. You can't have the Liang Cavalry without those guys around. But anyway, after you successfully picked up all of the... Ah, god, I'm getting paintbrushed here. They're interrupting my thoughts here, but as I was saying, after you get finished picking up all the ingredients, as soon as they appear after the event scene, you gotta make sure you see them first, because again, bandits are on the prowl and they will take the ingredients and run. And you'll know which one is which, because if you have too much weapons, you won't be able to pick them up. But if it's an actual ingredient container, you can pick them up regardless if you have enough weapons or not. And it'll also restore your health. That's another thing I should mention. These ingredients will restore your health. Well, I didn't say restore, I meant... Okay, I didn't meant to say restore, I meant to say restore. Whatever the case, the ingredients should show up right about there. Right where the main officer died. So we've gotten 4 so far, now for the 5th one. This is where the bandits come in. Actually, that should be the first ingredient you should go after. Because, believe it or not, the bandits will actually come and steal the ingredients from the people before you actually kill them. So, in order for you to get into the bandit encampment, actually, you can just get into the bandit encampment, no problem, but still kill all the lieutenants, because the last thing you want is for them to be following you. Because even if you take care of the leader, the bandits will try to avenge their leader by going after what you don't pick up. And, there's her EX move. God, that move is garbage. Oh, look, another lieutenant. Wow, that's just sad. But at least I'm getting gold from this. So, with that said, the bandit leader has the wheat, kill him, and wait for the wheat to show up.
It looks like we have no choice but to give up.
And just like that, all the bandits are going to start fleeing once the bandit captain is out of the way. Now I know what you're thinking. It should be easier just taking care of the bandits. But again I state, the bandits will come back so long as there are ingredients to get. And now that leaves us with the last ingredients, and oh boy, my ingredients that I already have. I just need the meat, and in order for me to get the meat, I gotta go through tigers. Now here you're thinking, oh look, it's the Soon family. They let their tigers loose again. No, it's not the Soon family this time around. Last time it was Shanghe and Jiangwei, and now, since we subjugated the tigers, it's Minghua. Oh joy. So, with that said, we just need to defeat this guy, and eventually it'll catch up to the point where Minghua will... Oh, by the way, Minghua also will end up dropping a legendary item. Yeah, all the joke DLCs will have you drop legendary items, so if you have weapon slots, by all means pick them up. For the love of God, pick them up. Whatever the case, we've gotten all of the ingredients, so now we can go over to Sima Shi, right? Right? Wrong. In fact, that's not even the case. we're gonna have to go through the middle because they sealed off the entrance in the sides. And past me just realized that while he's trying to break through on the other side. So yeah, they practically sealed off the entrances, and needless to say, once we get close to the main camp, we've got one last thing to deal with before we actually deal with the boss of this stage. Yeah, that's right, the boss of the stage. It's literally a swerve. So on that note, let's just ride all the way to the center, and as soon as we do, Dong Shua appears. And we're gonna have to take care of Captain Fatfuck once and for all. It'll be the last time we see Dong Shua in a Dynasty Warriors game for a while. And that takes care of him. Well, actually that's, well, sir. But it's also Li Juwei as well. Because now that I stop and think about it, why is he even here? Last time I actually fought this guy, he had a coalition to stop Lu Bu and he couldn't even do it. Which is pretty sad in its own right. And now, we managed to get to the main camp of the enemy. Oh, you think I'm joking? Give it about a second. And just like that, it's time to end this once and for all and end the game.
Such sorrow. My perfect meal.
Stop acting so childish, brother. You shouldn't keep them all to yourself. Share with everybody else.
I have marked on my map where we can gather the necessary ingredients. If needed, we can always go and gather more.
Huh. Sure seems to be little better than his brother.
Now, let us get cooking then.
This is the perfect meat bun. That tiger took it! Hey! Come back here! Ah!
I tell ya, my brother has the worst luck. Oh.
And that was the Jin playthrough. If you all followed me from Shu, that's the last kingdom that I have covered in this playthrough. But if you haven't, there's 5 other kingdoms. But one thing is perfectly clear. There really is one more video before I end Dynasty Warriors. And that is the epilogue episode, which will happen tomorrow. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in that episode. This is RPman985. Peace out, and thank you for following me with Dynasty Warriors.